Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet continued the recent trend of eliminating traditional late gems from the gameplay, and I like that very much. We have access to pretty much every single one of the abilities we used to have, albeit a bit nerfed. But there's one that I love and is missing, and it might just be coming back. So hey, I'm Not So Ace Trainer, and what about Dive? Let's get into it. The first time I experienced Dive was, of course, back in the early 2000s playing my beautiful copy of Pokémon Sapphire. I have made it no secret of how much I loved it back then and how much I love it to this day, be it in the originals or the remakes, because the remakes are fantastic. Even making a video about it a long time ago of how this feature should absolutely come back. As I said on that video, adding an extra layer to the exploration in the games is never a bad decision. In fact, that is probably the one thing that people enjoyed from BDSP, the added layer from the Grand Underground. You might be asking yourselves, how can we get a new ability if we're basically told by the games that our legendary is now at full power? It can run fast, it can jump high, it can glide, and it can swim. Well, when replying to a comment from a longtime supporter, thank you for all that, Philo, by the way, it mentioned that one of his theories is how we might get access to Terapagos early on in part 2, and it could even replace Koraidon/Miraidon from our legendary slot. And it was with that in mind that it hit me. If we get access to Terapagos somehow, I can't really see ourselves jumping and running fast. I mean, that's a turtle after all. But I could see ourselves swimming and diving. And it actually makes sense. Also, I feel like Koraidon and Miraidon won't be replaced, and this might be more of a late game thing. If you've been following my theories/speculation, you know I believe this turtle might be based on the turtle from the Urashimataro folktale. Not so long story short, Fisherman saves Turtle and Turtle takes Fisherman deep into the seas to the Dragon Palace, a place where time does not flow the same way. Fisherman spends 3 days there, gets out, and 300 years have actually passed, not 3 days. He was also given a treasure box with all of his old age, and when he opens it, it dies. You can check these videos out if you want an explanation on why I think that is the case or how I believe that could affect the story. But if this ends up being real, Terapagos will somehow be kind of a vehicle that will lead us to another place, which fits the whole vehicle theme around these games and the legendary specifically. One might think that it actually goes deep down into Area Zero, not the ocean, but something makes me think otherwise. Terapagos will be introduced to us in part 2 of the DLC, the Indigo Disc. In this part, we'll be going to a new academy, the Blueberry Academy. This place is known for a lot of things, like focusing on battles and, most important of all, being in the middle of the ocean with pretty much all of its building being underwater. We haven't seen underwater or even come close to being there in a long time. This time, we'll technically be there, but inside the building. Still, this specific equation here leads me to believe that they have someone working there that knows about what's going on down there in the Area Zero, or that they have access to Sada or Turu's research, and that could happen if they have access to Area Zero themselves. We already know about the use of the word Atlantis when referring to Area Zero in the game's text files, and now we have a place that is actually underwater and a legendary turtle that might be somehow connected to it. What if there is somehow an underwater path to Area Zero, a way to reach it not from above but actually from below? All this time we heard about the explorers trying to fight their way down through the dangers of the crater when someone else, right now, likely from the Blueberry Academy, has found a different, safer route to it. Paldea's refusal to share the Terra Orb technology, since we know that only the Naranja/Uva Academy and the League has access to it, made them find a way to go there themselves. Maybe this happened through the use of technology, since it does look like a more modern academy, but if it ends up being a Pokémon, what better Pokémon to lead you to that secret passage than Terapagos with its ability to dive? But anyway, that is all I have for you today. You can call all of this wishful thinking, because it is actually what it is, but a legendary turtle and an academy in the middle of the ocean gives me a lot of hope. But what about you? Would you like to see Dive coming back? Let me know in the comments down below. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content, and also ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media and Twitch. I stream there Wednesday to Sunday, not Saturday, or join our Discord. All the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.